So, my suggestion today was to talk about what you do, like what strengths or what knowledge you pull on when you start something new, a new approach, a new medium, a new thought process in your work.
Do you want to start maybe, Susan, so that
Yeah, starts.
we get an idea of what, because I think it even already sounds a bit different than what I was thinking.
Well, it doesn't, I mean, we can go with whatever.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about some new work. I'm finishing off a series that I'm working on the Salish Sea, and it's paper and fabric collage and stitch. But then when you're working, and sometimes it's just kind of rote working. You're just getting something done. You're not, you know what needs to be done. You're not focused on developing it. It's just product work, process work. So then my mind goes to what could I do next? What could I introduce? What could I experiment with? And so I was thinking about some ideas on a new series that I think I'd like to investigate. So when I do something new, when I get to the point where I'm ready to start, then the first thing that I would probably do is do a lot of writing and do some reading. Maybe look at the materials that I have, what I might need if I want to try something really different. And then maybe some sketching, some exploration. I love doing mind maps, and I find them to be very useful. But primarily, it's a something that I spend a lot of time writing about and thinking about and sort of brainstorming. How about you two?
For me, it's more like inspiration for colors. So I will see, sorry for the beep. I will go and, in the social media, see some colors and I see, wow, that's good. So I I capture the image and I put it aside and some for the colors that's how it works. For the how what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do is more in nature. So when I go, hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, I don't see my screen.
We're here. We're looking beautiful.
Okay, so I don't see you. So let's say
Oh,
let's hear me. So
Okay.
I will do, I would go into the woods or do an expedition or go on near the sea or the water and just take a lot of pictures and videos and see the poesy, the poetry in this. I'm gonna let it go inside of me. Then, when I come back, I sometimes I print the images that really touch me, or I will have a memory, a emotional memory about like these days. I'm thinking much of. Those little leaves that were dead, but were floating
I
on
know what
the
you mean.
trees with the wind. So or little mushrooms on the trees. I love the way they're they place themselves. And so all those little lines, or the roots of the trees, or the landscape. So all of those, I've done a lot of sketches, but at the end of the day, it's more inside of me. So when I do my paintings, it's all those emotional memories that come out, and I do kind of like something with this. You still hear me?
Yeah,
we do.
yeah, we're
Okay.
just entranced.
Yes,
I
we
don't have
do.
it. My screen is black, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh dear.
That's so weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really interesting that you're outside and taking photographs. Oh, interesting.
And at the end of, like when I'm working so hard on those paintings, so many hours that I develop techniques, and each painting I'm saying to myself, oh, next time I'm gonna do this. Next time I'm gonna develop further this kind of feeling that I'm doing with the water or the paint or the brushes or maybe the palette.
Mhm.
The spatula.
So do you do any, when you say you're thinking, when you're working, you're thinking of ideas, do you capture those in any way? Do you write them down or do maybe a little side sketch or anything?
No, I have, it's more visual. So I have all those pictures and those videos, and they're all in the application bridges. And I put them into folders. So like trees or mushrooms or leaves or everything that is mesmerized in my body. I put them together, and then when I need some more information, I go into those folder and I feel it. I remember how I felt on the moment. So I really love those videos because I hear the sounds, and I remember the emotion that I felt on the site. So it's
Mhm.
more about reliving the emotions.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's more instinct,
Mhm.
intuitive.
Mhm. Oh, Suzanne.
Yeah, so of course, I do zero writing or anything about anything ever. Or I do very little sketching too. It's funny when I get my process of how when something new comes up um, is legit. It just develops by working it, by doing the physical work of it. And I get the every time I come up with a new series, it's because I've had a lightning bolt that just came to me fully laid out. So then I just start, then I do a piece. Even like that's the beauty of miniatures. I'll do like a little miniature or something, and like with that idea in mind. And then when I do, and always the first one is brilliant, and then I do another one and it's awful. That happens every single time. So usually at that point though, when I decide, because I've had these things where I thought, oh yeah, this is going to develop into something big, and then it really didn't. Like I did a few and I just thought, and it just kind of dropped off. Like my enthusiasm for it dropped off, and I just take that seriously as whatever. I'm the boss of me. I don't want to push this. I'm good. So but when I know there is something there and I just keep working at that stage, then I will start sketching out larger compositions. But with me, the new series always kind of is more of a technical thing. So really what I'm doing at first is just experimenting with how to do that particular technical thing. And then that grows into, okay, I can do this. So now I'll just figure out, now I'm going to do some pieces, some bigger pieces. Susan, you mentioned about and a changing medium or whatever. So as of course we've talked about that I'm doing right now, at some point segging more into oil and cold wax. So that's where the 100-day project came in. And it came in because I know in the back of my mind, this is a new direction, like a new series will come of this, but I wasn't quite ready. I didn't see the series necessarily, but I knew it was something I wanted to develop the skills of. So that's where the 100-day thing came in, where I can just truthfully do it, do my little 100-day things, and then forget about it while I work on my other stuff that's already developed. And then when that's done, then I can sit down and develop this new series by doing exactly what I normally do. making stuff, making pieces, like not just these little tiny things, but starting to put together bigger things. But I don't ever, even though they're always they're always stories. The series are always about something, but I never do any writing on them ever. I think I'm just too, I live in my head. And if you enjoy writing, I know you're supposed to. I know everybody out there, every business person, every art person would tell you you're supposed to do it. I just don't want to do anything I don't want to do. I have no reason for me to want to do it. It doesn't, I've tried it before. It doesn't give me any insight. What goes on in my head that I can't get out on paper, I figured it's just too stressful for me to try and do that. So I just go with it and let it come out in my hands.
That's really interesting that the three of us have three very different approaches to this. I
Yeah.
think for me it's the writing and the research, and for Chantel it's the being in the space, and for you, Suzanne, it's the doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is neat.
Yeah, that is
Good,
really
Suzanne.
Good
That's
work,
good.
ladies.
Hey, woo!
You're
We've
good.
proven our value. We're offering different perspectives.
Yeah, that's good.
Exactly. What a good way of summing this all together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good to talk to you. Thanks so
Yeah.
much.
Soundstripe.